So now we're going to look at the apparent motion of the stars in the sky. The stars actually, relative to us, they don't move very much, but the reason that we see the stars move in the sky is because as we orbit the sun, we actually spin on our axis. And at the night, and when it's nighttime, we see the stars in the sky, and as we rotate around, the stars appear to move around. And this is what this picture shows you. This is a long exposure picture, and you can see there the stars actually doesn't move that much, but within the course of a night, as the Earth rotates, we observe the stars move in the sky, but it's actually due to our rotation, not the actual motion of the stars. So here's a picture again here. So this is Polaris, the North Star, and over the course of a night, a star stays fixed, but as the Earth rotates on its axis, it appears to us as if the stars are moving, when it's actually us that's moving and spinning about our axis. So here, this is some interesting astronomy. This is how you can actually find the North Star. So if you want to find the North Star, what you have to do is find, let's look at this one here. This one's going to be better. You find the Big Dipper, and then you find the Little Dipper, and you draw a line from the Big Dipper, and it's going to point at the tail of the Little Dipper, when that's going to be the North Star. So let's look at here. Let's try to find Polaris here. So if you were to look north tonight, you go out. Let's see. So we have the little, well, actually, clearly here it is. If you find the Little Dipper, the star at the tail of the Little Dipper is the North Star Polaris, and that's the star that is aligned with our axis, so it doesn't move as we rotate at night. And let's see if we can find the Big Dipper here. So here is the Big Dipper, right there. So we're still continuing with the planetary, with the motion of the stars in the sky. And like I said before, the stars actually don't move. They stay where they are, but as we rotate, so let's say this is us here, this is you on the Earth. As the Earth rotates, so I'll try to draw this here. What's happening is that the Earth is carrying you around, and as the night goes on, you observe the stars. It appears to you that the stars are moving in the sky, when it's actually the Earth that's spinning you around. One thing, so relating to this, this motion of the stars in the sky, we're going to define it in terms of the motion of the sun in the sky. So the sun rises and sets across a particular path, and the path of the sun in the sky is called the ecliptic. So again, this is highlighted in yellow, so this is something you should be taking note of and preparing for the test. So the ecliptic is the path of the sun in the sky. So here's a picture again here. What's happening is that as we orbit the sun, and we also spin on our axis. And as we spin on our axis over 24 hours, it appears as if the sun rises in the east and then sets in the west. And the path of the sun that we see going up, rising, going to noon, and then going down again, that path is called the ecliptic. So now we're going to look at something else called a zodiac. And actually, let's try to go back to the computer simulation here. So here again, we see the horizon, that's the green line, and the yellow line that you see there, this is the path of the sun in the sky. You can see clearly there, the sun, where I am right now, it's set, and the yellow line is the path of the sun in the sky. So if you look up, you see there's a whole bunch of constellations everywhere, but there's a particular set of constellations that lie along the path of the sun in the sky. So let's see here what constellations they are. First, you can see right there, Cancer is one of them. Leo is another one. Virgo, Libra. Let's see, it's kind of hard to tell there. Sagittarius right here. Capricorn. So there's a set of constellations that lie along the path of the sun in the sky. So these constellations are called the zodiac, and there's 12 of them. So the zodiac are the 12 constellations that lie along the ecliptic, that lie on the path of the sun in the sky. We can say it that way. And so there's 12 of them, and that's where you get the 12 months of the year. And each month is associated with the zodiac sign. For example, here, the constellation that rises and sets with the sun, that corresponds to that particular month. So September and October is associated with the constellation or the zodiac of Virgo, and in November, Libra rises and sets with the sun, and in this around December, November, Scorpio rises and sets with the sun, and January, Sagittarius rises and sets with the sun. So that's why each month you get a different constellation, a different zodiac.